Everybody. All right, we're going to quit. Go on. No, sir. Go on. Okay. Y'all Hercules trying to get my snacks. All right. So we're gonna tap into the daily energy check-in. Okay, and then we'll hop into the $20 mini reads and the two questions for $10. Okay. All right, y'all. Officially, happy Friday. What's going on? We got a really bad storm coming. Okay, y'all be safe out there. Hey, hey, welcome, welcome. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much. All right, yeah, and I'll put you on the list. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. All right, y'all. Let's hold on one second. I gotta go get a lighter. A lighter. I can't even talk. A lighter. Okay. So I can burn some sage. All right, put the snacks up. Yeah. I'm already on here. All right, guys. I'll be right back. Okay. Give me just a second. All right, Grand Abundant Rising Soul family, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? Okay. Oh, your girl had to go get a hair wrap, okay, and get myself together here. Yes. All right, let us pray. Beloved ancestral spirit guides to the most high God, I call on Archangel Michael for protection. Anybody sending anything physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, please block and blind them. I call back our energy and send theirs back with full forgiveness in all forms to the universe at this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you to the most high God. You say what now? New York? Hold on one second. Hey, Auntie Kim. Um, NYC, where did you send your money? I didn't get no kind of PayPal, Cash App. I'll put you on the list, okay? All right, let's get it, y'all. Yeah, that's exactly what I was fixing to say. Okay, yeah. So that is going to be the overall energy. I did. I slept really good. Yeah. Yes, Auntie Kim, I got some rest, okay? Um, I know I didn't get off here till like 3:05 this morning. Okay, so let's talk about it. Scammer energy coming through, okay? Something about reputation could be very, very significant. Okay. Right, right. Hmm. Y'all, let me cleanse the energy of my cards, okay? Before we get started here. Woo, shall listen now. Hold on, y'all. Y'all, hold on one second, okay? Okay, guys, sorry about that. Yeah, everything is good, y'all. Okay. Look at him. Y'all, he only come in here for my chicken. That's the only reason he knows the chicken is coming out the air fryer, and he thinks that he's about to come here and get some. I'm saying y'all listen his behind. Okay, so yeah, something. You know what I'm picking up? Somebody has been trying to like do a smear campaign, ruin your reputation, been doing things, right? And this is actually who they are. They've been painting a picture of their own character, 111 on the clock, okay? And people are starting to see like, okay, you be doing unnecessary shit all the time, okay? Something about this, right? Child, y'all, they ain't ready, okay? I'm just telling you. They ain't ready. All right, what's the overall list? Yeah, because see, somebody here, they have been breadcrumbing you and playing games, okay? The devil here. And now they ain't got no peace, okay? Because see, somebody was getting pleasure out of playing these type of games, okay? They just, I mean, everything was kiki, ha ha, everything was so funny, okay? And collective, like myself, right? We just stay booked and busy and not focus on that entity, right? Because it needs your energy. It's an energy vampire. It needs to be fed, right? And we're not doing that shit, okay? Because we got other things to do, right? You're not getting no bad news here, okay? Because somebody can't dress some shit up for you, and because you're like, no, you're fucking clown, okay? Keep performing with the circus over here, right? um Queen of Swords in reverse, somebody is cold here, okay? And they're in this oppressed energy because somebody try to keep you in that oppression and try to keep you and you got to be quiet and everything. But they can keep throwing the rock and hiding their hand. Y'all know the whole spiel, right? We ain't even got to go in it all of today, right? Um, Somebody just ruined their own reputation though. Period. Actions speak louder than words. Some here was there is a look fatality. They're lovers, okay? The tower. There could be somebody's lover here getting some real bad news, okay? Because they thought that they was really gonna do something or do something to your lover, and somebody here don't notice that your lover's beloved ancestors done pulled up on their ass, okay? Your beloved ancestors done pulled up. Because you're like, well, hold on, what you just do? I'm talking to people that could be in a relationship, or I'm talking to somebody here. This could be a lover here that your beloved ancestors pulled up on. Just take it where it resonates. Okay. Tell me what we got going on here. Because somebody very cruel. Because they didn't want something to change. Okay. And they wanted to keep on pushing the narrative here. And it's not working. Archangel Michael coming in protecting you from these opportunities here. It could be up to 3 people as well. Okay. Somebody is upset because you sitting at the head of the table. Okay. You and your partner sitting at the head of the table doing what you need to do. And they just want to keep pushing this and doing this, right? It's not working. Somebody could be a fast talker. Y'all notice how I'm talking really, really fast? Like something about this. And it's like, what's good? Overindulging. Okay. And it's a completion of a cycle with this. This could be somebody who goes and they hang around their buddies and shit. And somebody simply saying, listen now, I don't know what you got going on, but this right here, this ain't right. Okay. Something about this. 1:14 on the clock. Yeah, this is a fast talker. This energy. Somebody that's just what they do, right? Okay. Ace of Cups. See, you got your happiness here. You're not blinded by something here, okay? Nine of Swords. Okay. What else we got going on here? Yeah, somebody is stagnant about this 4 of Cups, about 4 things that happened from the past here, okay? And they're brokenhearted because everything is coming to light, okay? Yeah, because you avoided this tower here and just focused on your 2 of Cups, King of Pentacles, business and your own, mind your own damn business, okay? That's what's going on here. Yeah, Three of Cups in reverse, and then you got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Now somebody's not celebrating. This Knight of Pentacles is not coming toward them. And somebody cannot take a leap of faith, okay, with some type of communication here, right? And then you got the Five of Cups. Somebody's very stagnant about what they're doing. Instantly, it was a backfire of whatever happened here, right?
Is that money still in that drawer?
Yeah. It's in the, I think, the second drawer. Yeah. Um, Page of Swords. Somebody here is getting some bad news here, and they want to keep on being childish, okay? And it's like, you need to grow up. Yeah. Tell me about this. Somebody here could be getting this reputation as well. Like, listen, they're very immature. Like, they was getting pleasure out of something here. Okay, whatever the case may be. Yeah. Empress. Somebody just thought it was funny. Ten of Swords in reverse, and you walked off. And now they asked under harsh judgment. Over the weekend here, something could pop off here. Okay, I'm hearing that it's gonna be popping off. All right. Okay. Yeah, see, because you're awakened to what's going on here, and it's a lot of fights and arguments that you're not a part of. See, these are tables you left collective a long time ago, right? Because you knew better. You knew it was a Judas at the head of the table, and you're like, oh, okay, like let me just go on and move around, right? Yeah, you got the message here. Horrifying. And see, now you have something here with a higher commitment, maybe a higher job. There's something here that's coming in for you because you left this table here. Because you knew that you wasn't supposed to be sitting your ass there in the beginning, right? There was a lot of illusions here. hmm Queen of Wands. See, you got in that Queen of Wands energy, being very confident, loving on yourself, doing what you need to do here. Okay, I want to know why it was so important to ruin your reputation. That's what I want to know. Because what was the end game here, collective? What was somebody gonna gain here? See, persecution. Somebody here could be burning some kind of evidence now. Okay, tell me here what's going on. Okay, there could have been something here about overseas. They tried to banish you, get you disowned. Okay, shunned you, disowned you. Okay, somebody could be in this pirate energy confirmation. Okay, and yeah. See, and your intellect was letting you know what's going on. Child. Okay. Something about, okay, investigation here. You could be a spiritual investigator. You're investigating things. You could be that kind of person where it's like you question or you're questioning things. You're asking too many questions, right? Good Samaritan here. And somebody could act like they're like a great, this great community person and they're doing this and like blah, but somebody's reputation is shot to hell here. That's what's going on. Yeah, somebody done got exploded here. Somebody could explode over the weekend because somebody could be like, "Hold up, why did you do them like that? Like that's wrong." Somebody could be getting confronted. Okay, something about that. Don't come in here. Okay, you need to ask your mama about that. Something about their sexuality as well. Somebody don't want that to come out, y'all. That could be very significant. Okay. You got rebel here. Child. You caused a revolution here. Yeah, something about this. Okay. What else we got here? See, you could be an entertainer, a performer, and somebody wanted to treat you like you was some kind of servant, like you was a housemaid, and like you supposed to stay in the house and stay hidden. Remember what I said? Trying to shun you from people, places, and things, so you couldn't be seen, right? Addiction. Somebody here could be a functioning addict. This could have been your caretaker or their enabler, and somebody's hitting rock bottom here. Poverty. They try to keep you there, okay? And this is the narrative they keep pushing. Rural living. Military could be significant. Navy, Air Force. Okay. Secret affairs, secret agendas, kept in the dark, secrets exposed. And you had to defend yourself. Okay. Special intelligence could be very, very significant as well. Somebody here could be in the service that's watching you, or this could be somebody that passed on that was in the service, right? And they're dropping you gems about what's going on in this destruction that happened, right? Yeah. And see, now somebody's trying to act like a saint, and this could be somebody here that you was in an abusive relationship with, and now they're trying to act like a saint and act like they're the rescuer. You know, they cause all these catastrophic events, but then they want to come in like they're trying to save you, but they're the ones that actually caused it. You got to be careful with people like that too. Yeah. They're like, oh, I'm coming to rescue you. Like, what do you mean? And the whole time, they're the ones that fucking caused the problem. You're like, what just took place here? See, y'all, somebody could slip up and say something here, and you're going to be like, I never told you about that. Do you want to know why? Because they was behind this shit, and you're like, how, what just happened here? Yeah, that part. Mm-hmm. Y'all, hold on just 1 second, okay? Okay, soul family, sorry. What's going on? What's up, y'all? Okay. So yeah, just overall, somebody here was trying to ruin your reputation, trying to keep everybody blinded to things, and people is starting to see like, okay, this is not the picture that was painted correctly. Okay, we're gonna tap back in. I want to do a message for my divine feminines, and then we'll do one for divine masculine, and then we'll tap into the mini reads and questions for 2 questions for $10. Okay. And guys, I will get out the weekend event messages as well. I just got back home and my landlord just came by. We was something okay. Man, y'all, listen, my eyes itching. Something about some windows. Okay, windows could be significant. Maybe you're gonna see something out the window. There is something about this. Okay, the grass is being cut with the snakes. Something here is gonna be very significant about all this energy I'm picking up because. And you could have like a burst of energy to maybe like clean your windows. That could be very, very significant. Go around, clean all your windows, all your mirrors, cleaning up, maybe doing some yard work over the weekend, planting some flowers, um, or just getting out in your yard is going to be very significant. Okay. All right, divine feminine. Let's tap into the collective's energy. See what's going on. Okay, at this time right now. Yeah, you know somebody yin and yang in reverse, okay? Um, Somebody here is way off balance, and you're just having patience. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if like y'all, I'm saying because that's trickster spirits. That's somebody sending in monitor spirits. They just want you to open that door so they can get in. Y'all, that could be very significant. Okay, and something about the windows because my landlord came and put 2 screens in the front windows of the house. Okay, um, yeah, something about that screening. There somebody could be trying to screen your cars, your house, the traffic's at your house. Okay, who's coming to see you? What's going on? Yeah, you're showing appreciation and using your intuition because you know somebody's off balance here. Y'all, somebody could be trying to pull up in the physical, okay? And they want to fight. They want to argue. They're very, very angry, divine feminine, okay? Because you're not taking no shit. Like, you're just done. Okay? You're like calling justice, calling karmic justice on a lot of things here, and just over some shit. Okay. What's going on here? Door to spirit, woman holding the coin. You like, listen, I'm trying to get my bag. I need you to get out of my way. Okay. Happy family in reverse. You like, that's not my problem. Like, that's why I left the family. I don't care. Like, just gone and leave me be. Financial constraints. I'm telling you, because you know this was causing you a financial constraint dealing with people, places, and things, especially with this happy family in reverse. Yeah. You had to go heal your heart chakra here. Because somebody always wanted to keep you in a broken hearted energy. You know your heart chakra is connected to your root chakra, right? So if you're stagnant and heartbroken and things like this, that's gonna stop your flow and stop your balance here. And somebody keeps on trying to blind somebody like, oh well, they're not doing this, they're not doing that. Somebody knows that you are putting in the work here, okay? They already know what's up, divine feminine. This is somebody else's reality and they want to push it off on you. But you just over here resting. Because it's conditions on somebody's love here, right? And you ain't compromising this shit and you're speaking your truth, right? And checking in with your inner child. Look, business. Focus on business. And if somebody's exhausted, okay? Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. And it's like somebody's really exhausted and somebody is trying to figure out how you are not exhausted, right? But it's because you rest, like because you ain't stressed out. You ain't letting other people stress you because you know that you have certain things that you got to take care of. You got to do, right? Tell me about this here, spirit. Creativity. Yeah, you're focused on your creativity, believing in yourself, okay, and focusing on the family that you already have here, okay, or that you created, or your soul family, or whatever the case may be. Yeah, you close the gates on somebody's ass. You could be seeing doves, okay. Rainbows could be significant. Butterflies, blue, green, orange, or red, could be very significant. Okay. Why do I heard somebody wants access to your money tree. Okay. Like they want access to your money tree so they can shake it, right? So they can come and get what they need and then roll out. That's the only time that they want access to you. Okay. What is it?
No, I'm finna send Sissy a picture of your
Oh,
cash
okay.
app information.
And life is forcing somebody to wake up here, and they're gonna have to realize like their own responsibilities and take accountability for their actions here. Because somebody's not getting pleasure anymore. Okay, sitting in a lot of regret. Y'all, this energy is so repetitive, divine feminine. And say this is a backstory. You're over here and you're like, okay, well, listen, I don't care, right? Because you had epiphany. Right. Mm-hmm. So did they get everything worked out for you? Hey, Stephanie, what's up, baby? Okay, I went for a walk this morning. This car just said this thing. Uh-huh. And see, you're having self-control. And you call judgment, okay? Because your inner child, there, y'all, something about your inner child is saying, do not look back, okay? There's something here. Because somebody's trying to, I feel like if you're a seer, somebody's trying to blind your sight to what is really going on here and what's been happening here, divine feminine. And you could have opened up to this gift, and it's like somebody now is shooketh, and they're doing whatever they can to try to get up under your skin. Okay. See, I told you everything's gonna work out, love. Just be patient, right? You just gotta be staying consistent and make sure you check that email every time unemployment sends something. That's the biggest thing dealing with unemployment, right? You wanna make sure that you're on top of the emails. Y'all, somebody ain't got no balance. So you can have an energy that's very chaotic, sending things so you don't pay attention. Y'all, I just realized today whenever I was at Walmart, your girl's driver's license is got to be renewed. Okay, I'm sitting here and I'm like, what? Hold on. I'm like, well, that's something else I got to take care of, right, y'all? Because I hardly leave the house. I'm barely driving, right? So it's things like that, right? You're like, well, okay, that's another thing. And somebody's very discontent because instead of me freaking out and being like, oh, I got to do this and I got to do, okay, I'm gonna get to it. Like, it's okay. I'm just gonna breathe. You don't freak out whenever things is not going as you planned them to, because there was some kind of protection there, right? That rejection was for your protection. Yeah. Y'all remember how I told you I've been trying to stop smoking? You can't even buy a pack of cigarettes with the expired driver's license or ID. Okay, I was sitting there and I'm like, I ain't even gonna be able to buy me a pack of cigarettes. Is that spirit's way of saying, okay, you gonna stop smoking, demon? Okay, y'all, I'm telling you, I'm like, I'm sick of this shit. Spirit's been trying to be funny all week long, y'all. Okay, inspiration. Yeah. Auntie Kim, yeah, when I got to Walmart, I realized it. And then your email didn't come through. After we left, something just told me to check my Walmart thing, right? And I seen it and I was like, that's why I sent you that message. Well, then when I get in there, I give them my, My driver's license. I'm trying to. I was like, you realize you can't do shit with an expired driver's license or ID if that's like Spears saying, okay, well, guess what? Guess who's just gonna be sitting down all weekend long? You. Uh-huh. Until you get your ass there Monday. You see? Y'all. I think they might be open tomorrow. I'm gonna try to go tomorrow, but yeah, I'm over here. I'm like, I don't even leave the damn house. Like, hold on. Tell me what's going on here. See, it would be moments like this before y'all be stressed the fuck. I'd be just be like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? But now I'm just laughing about it, right? This is what you learn to do through these times. It's like, okay, you know what? It is what it is. Yeah, uh-huh. I'm trying to tell you, I'm over here and I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, determination. Because I'm determined. I know everything is working out. It's just sometimes spirit wants to throw things in there and try and be funny and stuff, you know. And I'm like, okay, today I don't want to laugh. And they're like, well, you're going to laugh about this. It's like the universe pulling up and saying, okay, are you ready? And you're like, ready for what? And you're like, no. And then they're like, well, you know, you already signed up for this, right? So it is what it is. You said, okay. Yeah, not taking a leap of faith and getting angry, right? Okay, got you. Okay. Yeah, Stephanie, I ain't heard from you in a while. I hope everything's working out for you. That's why my eyes feeling like that. See, Spirit's telling you lay down to rest, okay? You can't do shit about it anyways. You just need to rest and don't be defensive, okay? And somebody could be watching on the World Wide Web and they see this divine feminine high priestess, like you're laughing about shit. You're like I'm over here like well, okay, whatever. Like I'm doing everything that I I need to do and I'm trying to do, but like it's like every time I turn around, shit is not happening, right? So whatever. Okay. Yeah, like at least yeah. New ideas. The lover's duality, balancing out your masculine, feminine energy. Yeah, because see, there could be like, okay, if you're in a relationship, you and your lover both sitting here possibly like laughing, like, okay, you know what? Okay. We just gonna chill, okay? Because what just happened here? Yeah, yeah, uh huh. Taking action, okay, wealth. And people don't got strength because you changed your perspective, right? You're supposed to be freaking out about every little thing that's not working out, divine feminine. You're supposed to be over here in a frenzy, and it's like, listen, I can't make everything just fall in place. Like I could just stay in the moment, and this has helped you really, really just sit in a comfortable place, right? Something about this, it's like, child, I just what? Okay, let me go out here and lay by the pool, shit. Yeah, because you're on the journey. Y'all know this journey will take twists and turns. I just tell you, keep your hands and your feet in the ride. Because you just never ever know what's next, right? Leadership. And you just have you have leadership and control over your own life. And that's just what it is, right? Mm-hmm. It is. Like it's I'm laughter is good for the soul, okay? Um And I guess once you get to a certain place, collective, in your journey, it's just kind of like, yeah, back then I would have flipped out about that. I would have snapped. I'd have lost my shit. Like, I would have been hard on myself. But you're learning to show yourself grace. Because your inner child is like, okay, you made a mistake. Shit happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. Like, you don't have to beat yourself up. You don't have to be perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. We all will find ourselves in a situation where people, places, or things. Okay, we didn't see that, right? What did I say about that tower? Y'all look at my bundle of sage. Okay, the tower that you're dismantling here. You're finding a hidden treasure within it. Okay, and I need you to understand that. And that is who you are and who you've been hiding, and what childhood wounds was holding you back, or what family, lover, or friends they was throwing a rock, hiding their hands, things like this. Right? You found that hidden treasure within you. Now nobody can take that away from you. And I need you to know that on this Friday, because we're actually at Friday today. Y'all know that I was yesterday when I come on, I said, Happy Friday, everybody. Me and my husband sitting on the porch this morning. He said, Yeah, babe. He said, Tomorrow's Saturday. I mean, let's see. He said, Today's Saturday. I said, Babe, today's Friday. See, I was on Friday yesterday, and now he's already on Saturday today. Y'all see, I'm like, babe, me and you both, we just jumping timelines here. You're over here Saturday. I was at Friday yesterday. Yeah. Okay. Tell Miss Hamilton I said thank you. Y'all listen. All right. Okay, what else we got going on here? Divine Feminine, what I feel like when I got in your energy, it's gonna be one of them weekends where you're like somebody's magic backfired here. You got homecoming, okay? I don't know what that means, but it's about to be like, well, hold up. You said what happened? Okay, something about this. And maybe you're getting together. Maybe there's a girls' trip, okay? And y'all are gonna be laughing, having a good time, doing your thing. Okay, maybe a great date night. It's gonna be laughing, cutting up.
That motherfucker said it. He said something effective 7/7/25.
What?
I'm talking about on my job. He said something about something. I ain't built nothing.
Okay, y'all. Sorry.
You said she sent it?
She did. Tell her I said thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah. Gotcha. I think at this point of the journey, divine feminine, I think you're just trying to like find reasons just to be happy for no reason because it's like every time, everywhere you look, everything that's going on, you are just like, okay, I'm not going to stay in that energy of being sad, depressed, angry, like things like this, right? Skill development. You could be working on something here and getting different skills. You don't have anxiety. Okay, you're working hard and you're just breathing through a situation and it's just like, yeah, this is all working out just how I need it to. Like I'm gonna be okay. Y'all, this is really a surrender energy that my divine collective, divine feminine you're in is you're surrendering everything. Like you ain't finna mess with my peace, my harmony, things like this, like my foundation. Like I'm not letting you do this, right? Because you don't peep game, you don't peep cycles, patterns, things like this, right? That's very, very significant. Y'all, hold on one second. My comment section is not moving at all. I'm not ignoring y'all. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry about that. Auntie Kim, you're right. You're right. You already done asked me if I had a power nap, okay? And I'm like, Auntie Kim, I got a to-do list this long, okay? And I'm over here like, okay, am I gonna do this on Friday and Saturday and Sunday, or how am I gonna work this out, right? Um, it's just kind of like being in this surrender energy, like, okay, what we not doing is we're just gonna surrender this shit. Y'all, Lisa, Auntie Kim always be on us. She's like our parole officer from a whole nother state. Okay, yes, and it's really good, y'all, just to surrender things and just let it flow because, like, literally, y'all, there is so many changes being made every millisecond of the day, especially if you're a chronic news watcher. Child, you stressing yourself out. Okay, quit watching the news. Turn the damn. If you're gonna turn the TV on, put some meditation music on, okay, of some singing bowls and drums and okay, listen, don't be if you're a chronic news watcher. I'm telling you, right now you're probably sitting there chewing on your fingernails, sitting on the side of the chair, saying, "Oh my gosh, what's gonna happen here?" Yeah. Mm-hmm. And divine feminine, you know this because how many illusions is being casted right now? That's the thing is you're over here. You could flip it on something and you're like, okay, that make my stomach hurt. I ain't watching that shit. Somebody could be sending you something. Okay, something about this. You're like, I don't even watch this shit. Listen, now, it's almost to the point where do you even want to go look at your timeline? Cause like every time I go to my timeline, somebody's on a T-shirt. There's a service. They're setting up for somebody or a rest in peace or sleep in peace, and I'm like, what's going on? Or somebody's fighting. Somebody's arguing. That somebody they're doing this. It's like they're just put the phone down. Okay, just set the phone down. All right, divine feminine. That could be what you're doing. You're like, man, I cannot partake in this shit. Okay, everywhere I look, it's some kind of fuss, fight, drama, tower falling. This is happening. Go outside and plant you some flowers. Okay, go plant you some flowers. Do something. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's exactly right. Okay, divine masculine. Let's tap in. See what's going on for you. Okay. I heard divine masculine. You were just throwing a caution to the wind, and you walking into the unknown, and you like fucking Give me my backpack. I gotta go. Okay. Like, and it is what it is. Okay. For my divine masculines. Because you're finding out so much truth and you're sitting over here and you like, okay. Can you get my backpack? I need somebody to get divine feminine on the phone. Cause listen, this here, she tried to warn my ass 7,500,000 times and I did not listen. And now I'm sitting in the midst of this shit and I am not going. I need the first Uber the fuck up out of here. Okay, divine masculine. You need to breathe, okay? Yeah, time management is very important. Very, very important. Like, say you work from home, right? Time management is important. Because it's up to you if you are working from home, how much work you're going to get done or how much money you're going to bring in. So, like, you can lay there and eat bonbons and chips and watch your Netflix series all you want to, but you know what's going to happen, right? Yes. Mm. Ascension. The world is your oyster. Okay. Decision, and you're like, hey, I'm going to get. No, you're taking leadership over your life here, okay? And somebody was determined to have you focus on loss, okay? Something about this could be that old trauma bonding, shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and poor, pitiful. Oh gosh, I've been through this, and listen. We all got a story, but you got to get the fuck up, okay? It is what it is. Shit happened. There ain't nothing else we can do about it. We can't do nothing about the past. Only thing we can do is stay focused and set goals for the future, right? We gotta set the goals and we just gotta do it. Okay. If it's a 6-month goal or a year goal or a 5-day goal, I don't give a shit. Just set the goal, right? That's what you need to be doing here. You gotta surrender this shit and go on and go security. Cause you got to secure something for your future here that is about to be so fucking amazing. And you're gonna pat yourself on the back and be like, okay, there it is. There's results. Yeah. The fruits of your labor is paying off, okay? Rebirth. There you go. Okay, come on through. Skill development. Come on through, spirit. Somebody here they didn't want you to develop these skills. They needed you to stay in the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. They need you to stay over here in the South Node, chilling on the porch, drinking an E40. Okay, you're like, what? I don't even drink that piss water. Like, I don't even want that shit. What's going on here? Like, yeah, something about this. You're welcome. You got something locked in here, divine masculine, that you've been working in on secret. And I'm not going to tell you business, but I'm just saying you're doing the right thing. Just keep working, okay? Keep doing your thing, kid. Okay. No problem. Have a good rest of the day. Look, I'm telling you, somebody's magic backfired and they're feeling defeated, okay? Because, okay, say that you have finally opened up and you said, okay, I'm dropping my brand. I took this leadership position, okay, and you're announcing your news. There is some people here that is so fucking upset because you want to know why? You learned how to move in silence and and just keep working. Now somebody's feeling very defeated and they don't know what to do about this, okay? Yeah. Cause see, somebody tried to play on your intellect and they thought that you was boo-boo the fool here and you ain't, okay? That's what's going on here. Abundance. Excuse me, memories. Burdens. I can't make this shit up. They're probably bringing up memories and burdens, and you're sitting here and you're like, yeah, listen, I might have to cut this conversation short. Yeah, 2:02 on the clock. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. But listen, yeah, I'll talk to you later. And somebody's like, what? What do you mean you'll talk to me later? Like, we need to talk about this now. And you're like, no, we don't. I got a call. practicality. You're seeing things for what they are. Because somebody tried to come in and charm you, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, okay? And they didn't know that you was putting the hard work in, and you was getting your rest too. Temperance. You got Archangel Michael coming through here that's protecting you, okay? Generosity. Because somebody likes to play on your generosity too. They know that you are very, very giving and things like this, and you know what I'm saying? I heard you see how they do divine feminine. And it pisses you off because you see how people just come in and they consistently hurt somebody. Okay, you're divine feminine, your soulmate, your twin flame. There's something here, divine masculine, you're waking up to. Okay, or they're doing this to women, family members, or mother, or father, something like this. Somebody here, yeah, inspiration. And somebody was trying to play. They thought something was a game. Emotional maturity. And somebody didn't get no victory because you've been very, very mature about the situation. Instead of taking off on people, you are really, really starting to understand that the consequences, okay, of your actions. And somebody sitting here and they ain't used to you know having boundaries and not, you know what I'm saying? This thing, however, this is resonating. Like they ain't no partnership, okay. Somebody has no balance, okay, and they do not want to let this go. But they don't have no compassion for you. Yeah, contemplation. Legacy. Because this is what you're trying to build. You're trying to get to your legacy. And it's like, get off of me. Like, stop. Like, I'm not doing this, right? I heard you're understanding why divine feminine switches into certain type of energies and why she is the way she is. You can't build a legacy when you got somebody holding on to your neck and telling you who to be, how to be, where to go, and shit like this, right? Thank you, baby. You said what? Would you like to do a mini read? See, surrendered. You surrendered some shit here, and somebody they don't even realize, okay, the need to have people, places, and things, shit like that. You surrendered that shit. You're like, no, I don't need that. Like, no, that mindset, them people around, whatever it is. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're thinking about your wish fulfillment and taking action, collaboration, and who you gonna collaborate with. What is the smart thing to do here? Because the last time you collaborated with people, places, or things, where did that end you? What happened? Right? Something important about this divine masculine, and just being careful with the decisions that you're making here. Okay. Now you're ready to go on this adventure here. Mm-hmm. See, and that shadow work is helping you with the moon card. Whatever you're finding out behind the moon here is real, real important. Okay? Yeah. Endings. You are putting an ending to all types of things, right? And that's really, really important. Divine Masculine, I'm really, really proud of you. You've had to do a lot of work, okay? And you've been through a lot of shit like Divine Feminine, but you know what? We can't worry about this. We just gotta understand that we had to grow and we had to see things from a different perspective and keep jumping these timelines and keep moving forward and let them entities stay back there. Let them people, places, and things, they got to stay back there, right? It's really important. So, family, I love y'all. Listen, I'm fixing to go get me something to eat and just lay on the couch and just relax, okay? I'll be back in a little bit, okay? Um, yeah, happy Friday. I just want to send everybody some love, light, and healing. Yeah, I feel like somebody's trying to push this energy and make things move fast, and spirit's like, no, you're not moving fast. You're gonna have to. Yeah, yeah. It's like somebody wants to keep pushing your energy though. Okay, something about that could be very significant. This is like somebody wanting you to keep to make a decision really fast. I don't like that energy when somebody's rushing me. That ain't good. Okay, because there's other factors behind when somebody wants you to keep making fast decisions and doing things really fast, right? Yeah. Yes, ma'am, I did. And I got it on sale too. Yes, ma'am. And it was one of them like real fancy, nice ones too, Miss Kim. It sure was. I'm gonna send you a picture, okay? All right, so family, I love y'all. Okay, VG needed. I need a power nap. I'm about to go in here and eat some of this chicken. Okay, and yeah, peace, love, and light. Y'all take care of yourself. And listen, don't let people force you into something that you don't want to do. Okay. Because somebody here's forced themselves into poverty, and that ain't got nothing to do with you. You've been over here trying to do the right thing. Listen, God ain't looking for actors. He's looking for people that's being their authentic self. You know, ain't none of us perfect at the end of the day, but we all know right from wrong, right? Something about that's going to be very significant. Um. Oh, okay. That you just couldn't wait to go to Aldi's, huh? You going to your favorite store, huh? Oh, yeah. Yeah, because somebody here thought they was gonna persecute you for being a rebel, and you're like, shit. The way I'm living, working for me. How about you, right? All right, soul family. Because somebody could be judging the way that you live. You could be very taboo. You could be very spiritual, okay? And your house is full of plants, and you're running around with sunflowers in your hair. Keep being that weird person, okay? And keep loving yourself. Peace, love, and light, y'all. I'm out of here, okay?